Back. Hopefully we're not late for class. Hopefully I'm going the right way for class.
Revelio.
Oh, there's that ding again. Yeah, you know what I need to do? I need to... Yeah. I need to figure out how to save. Settings. There we go. Alright. And I'm back.
Don't be shy, for I can't wait to watch you try.
The fuck?
Revelio.
There we go. My eyes are normal. Maybe I was casting too much Revelio.
Keep on, youngs.
What? Hello? Oh. That's why I was hearing the ding. Sir Cadogan. Circus was allegedly friends with Merlin himself. I don't know why, but it's just allegedly. Wyvern of Way. And now spends his day challenging students to duel.
No one likes a coxcomb. Humility is one of my greatest attributes.
I saw that you clipped. Your design clipped. You can't fool me.
Too afraid to fight, you scurvy cur? Ha!
What?
I dare say you've heard of my proficiency with a blade.
Bitch, I got flame. You ain't got nothing. How dare. Side note. I'm seeing a lot of chests. And they shouldn't want me to.
Revelio.
Oh, something else dinged. I don't know what. Ooh, that one was a little stronger. Oh God, look at all that. I understand now why it did. Whoop. Hold up. Oh, wait. I almost forgot the other one. Look, I can play with the balls if I wanna.
Revelio.
A platypus? Alright. I should say no more horsing, but we're gonna do one more bit of horsing. Another platypus? Like, I apologize, mostly on the platypus, if I'm wrong, which I more than likely am. Oop.
Revelio.
Here's another. Ah! Where's my documents? Inventory. Like, is there a way I can, like, hotkey that thing? Because I would assume, let's see, 2's 12. Pluses.
Revelio.
Alright, hang on. Cause it's there. It is in the note is in there. I just gotta 3 5 6 7 8 yeah 9. So that's the case. Two, 3. So I need 4. What? It's 4. Four is thing on a branch. And that's the thing here. So okay. Okay, no, so I gotta. Hey! Whoa! Ah! For once, it is the knight who tries to guard the chest, but it is the dragon who reclaims it.
Revelio.
Alright. Arctumancy Classroom. This classroom is where students learn about the magical properties of numbers and numerology. Though a great many opt instead to spend a period counting moonclaves whilst nodding off the desk. Scarecrow sorcerer hat. And of course you know what I gotta do.
Revelio.
Okay. 8. Squiggly thing, 0. So I'm betting that's a 5, so we need the 3. Nope. The fuck are you? Okay. And then 6 head crab thing. Inventory. Five. 5, 11, 6. Lizard. They'll be like, what took you so long getting to class? Exploration! Did it not work? I think I messed up on the... So maybe head crab. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, wait, that's the, that's that thing, so I need unicorn. It was hard to tell. There we go.
Revelio.
All right. Head crab. I feel like I need to create a freaking... Alright, it was head crab and lizard, so head crab, lizard, 11. I need 15. Again, I really wish I could just pull up the thing itself, you know? Hot tab it. Owl on perch. Single. And then you, 3. Mogul thing. Or 13 rather, and the mogul thing. Thing is 0. 13, 0. So head crab? Because it's 18, yeah. So head crab. Yes.
Revelio.
It's just this. The note's just, if you're reading this. Alright. Now let's head to class before we get into trouble. Let's do dark arts. And trouble. And then I'll just hear is, where have you been? Oh, right. There was this thing, wasn't there? Hang on.
Lumos.
I think I know where that is.
May we talk about this? That love is behind. I promise.
Damn. You know, her being burned at the stake, she looks kind of happy about it. So What happens when you get a little too much on your own supply?
Lumos.
Don't mind me, folks. I'm just...
I'd like to do some window shopping in Hogwarts.
He's cackling. Oh, God. Why did it do that? My, yeah, what?
Revelio.
Oh, you're a mimic. Okay. Alright. We'll focus. We'll get to class. We'll get to class.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Wait. As an unspeakable? What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, fuck. I thought I was just like having to hold.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Alright.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember,
Levioso.
it's good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good.
Now how do I
But
make it to where I
the
can
best
slam
way
it to the
practice
ground?
is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This shit.
Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel.
You're good. Now, perceptive.
Don't all my students with this adept.
Well, I immediately forgot how to...
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
What does that mean?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Yeah!
Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
I won't lie.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
She said goblins. My brain went goblins. Hey, buddy.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around. Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
That's why you die quicker. You gotta at least be ready.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
I mean, it's
You
how
drilled
use it.
Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done. I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Alright, hang on. There is something I need to double check. Okay, Protego is Y. I'm like used to my triggers and bumpers being my defense or offense or an event.
Revelio.
Nice work.
Level 11 lock. The lock should be leveled. Lock's actually a mimic. Alright.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert.
That is a lie!
I've seen
You
Sallow,
know
by
it.
the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian.
So what you're
I'll
saying
keep that
is
in mind.
I need to be
Good.
invisible
Pleasure chatting with you.
or make sure,
I'm sure
I
I'll
don't get
see you
caught.
soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Yeah. Oh. First class student. Attend your first class.
Revelio.
I love that nobody really just has a thing of, why are you just casting? Oop, there we go. To the bird.
Revelio.
Augury skeleton. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix, or... Oh. Okay, if it's Irish, I'm probably fucking it up, but... Augury. An intensely shy bird who can forecast something... Forecast the coming of rain, or whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Interesting. So if it's a phoenix type and it... My brain is like...
Revelio.
Yep. No? Oh, that's because it's alive and it's very pissed off. Fuck.
Levioso.
Okay, no, that's not it.
That youngun's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
Revelio.
Painting of Ilias. Young orphan wizard Ilias, who's famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and Dark Wizard Razidadian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. Level 11 Lashing. Got my hopes up. For what? I need... Fuck it.
Revelio.
Alright, let's not get too distracted. Oh!
Lumos. Revelio.
Magnet passes. As far as the passes go, however, the misselling of a crop of Nimbus in the 16th century and accompanying tsunamis of stinksat left it with a rancid odor that even the strongest scorching charm cannot. The halls are rancid!
Revelio.
If I can just stop
Lumos.
when practicing Evanesco, I think I can get an over my Transfiguration OWL.
Oh, there you are.
Revelio.
I still get this like instinctive feeling that I'm missing something. Cause I just hear the ding.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily.
I realize I
want him to
cannot
get back
sit,
to the
and I'm
lesson.
kind of sad by that.
I sent an anonymous howl at Duncan Hobhouse last year because he kept leaving his dirty clothes all over the dormitory.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Damn it!
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Oh, come on, that was
Do you
funny.
even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Ha! Oh, Accio. Accio Ball.
That is not bad.
You are
It's
a
just a simple
swift
yoink, it's
learner.
mine now.
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Actually, Lord.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Eh?
Wait, what am I doing?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Accio, the trick is to pull this... That's it!
Ah! Okay.
Very good! Don't lose your composure!
Okay, yeah, I think I'm I'm missing up on.
Splendid! Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Yeah, I think I missed.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think I got it. Oh, okay, we're going in.
Let us see this.
I was right.
Phew.
Excellent.
Watch this.
So yeah, I just gotta full on let it go.
There we go.
Accio.
Quite impressive.
Oh, I thought I was gonna lose that one.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
What? Oh, shit.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
That's gonna show you. Ah!
Stay focused.
Here we go.
Worst part is I had that. I just let it go too late.
Very good.
Watch this.
The way the watch this happened, I thought something horrible was gonna go down.
Accio.
No!
Oh dear.
Well, it did horribly happen. But that's okay.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Alright, Slytherin, she would have had my father hear about this.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Wait, that means Uganda has a... Or... Yeah, Uganda. I looked over... Why am I saying that Uganda? What is with this? It's... Subtitles, what?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. But holy cow, that literally means I could pull the Fable round and just be like, fuck this, I'm throwing hands with fireballs.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
See, now I want to be there.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for giving me wisdom and power.
I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
The fact she has a name and is Gryffindor.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
That
a word, if you would.
Guy's wearing Ravenclaw and has a name, and I haven't encountered him.
Revelio.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Good luck.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hey, Samantha.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! and I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert
What's
Boots.
with this Alice in Wonderland looking motherfucker?
Ooh, fight, fight. It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Y'all okay? Alright. I'm going to put in the thing for this one a little bit off screen, and we will come back next week. Thank you for watching.